Hello everybody and hi, my name is Kieran and welcome to the Spectrum Soup. Good soup. Am I right, memers? This is a game about, I'm pretty sure, the experience of having autism and being on the spectrum, as they say. Though I think that's actually an outdated term already, even now, to say on the spectrum, because it's more of a circle of different support needs and how much support you need in different areas of your life. I'm not sure if I'm autistic. I think I might be. I'm wanting to get tested. I would never say that I have any disorder or illness without getting it diagnosed first. That's me. I know a lot of people are within autism, they're okay with the idea of self-diagnosing because it can take a long time. But like, I just don't want to be misrepresenting the homies. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It might be autism. It might just be the culmination of all my other problems and my difficulty speaking to people. But you know, at the end of the day, I am most certainly red-pilled. Wait, did that say something? How do you want to go? Red-pilled. Red-pilled. Thank you. Go open the door and proceed. It's time to dive deeper and explore the ingredients for the soup. Very well. Let's go then. Didn't you say red door? That's a golden door, like a golden shower door. Is it possible to perceive all the details? Well, I mean, there's not a lot going on here. It's just kind of a void with a bunch of mannequins. What? Are you okay, sir? Oh, do you need some flowers? How many details can you perceive when you look around? Is this autism or schizophrenia? Hello? Magnifying glass. For some, details are not details. Details are what they truly see. What their vision are like a magnifying glass, perceiving every mark they see. Hyperfocus. Well, I guess that's what you're just really into them flowers, ain't you, my friend? Could I help? Could I pick those up for you? Dang, Shawnee, you thick. No, you just want to stare at those? That's all right. I understand. It's okay. I don't really get it with the flowers, but I like to focus in on things pretty aggressively. What are you two dancing about? In general, there are countless possibilities between two extremes. Yay! Aww. You guys doing okay? Doing okay, am I right? Mood and emotions are like... Oh, something. What was it? Oh, mood and emotions are like a gradient. Let me in! Let me in, please! Let me into your club! Oh, what are you? I acknowledged you, but I didn't notice you. No, wait. I noticed you, but I didn't acknowledge you. Black and white, 8 or 80. Not a gradient. Not in between. Decisions, conclusions, and emotions that are binary. Rolling the dice allows for only 2 choices. Is that illustrating like a binary way of thinking? Like there's no gray area, it's just one or the other? Because I don't disagree with that way of thinking. But there's 3 people here. You've convinced me of nothing. What do you do to think clearly? Bold of you to assume I've ever had a clear and concise thought in my life. Hello, my friends. Walking back and forth as a meditative remedy. Oh, you have a little bear friend. Oh, that's my bear friend. Thank you. Stimming back and forth or shake your hands and body. Do you need a familiar sensation or a friendly teddy bear object? Hold it and squeeze it. I'm not reading any of this correctly. Or you need a familiar sensation or a friendly teddy bear object, and hold it. No, I think I'm reading it correctly. I think I'm just not comprehending. Yeah, no, stimming is a big thing. I've known about that for a long time. I think it changes the severity of that. That's just like another thing of how much are your stim needs. Hey. Do you stim? What do your support needs? Do you need mead? I can get you some mead. What about you? Oh, I can see in your brain. Empty. Just how I like it. Alright, I leave you. I leave you here and now, but only for the moment. You guys, on the other hand, are not safe. Are you having a party here? Everyone can hold on to sensations. The world is made of stimuli. Wow, you guys are on some serious drugs. Hello, friend. Being with others, having music and smells and lights is natural. Is it? I don't know what you're saying! Headphones! When the slightest noise is too much to bear. When a lighter spark can make you blind and overloaded. Sensory issues in a world with stimuli all over the place. Sensory issues, I've known of those as well. I do like to wear headphones because the world can be pretty loud sometimes, just in general, as a baseline. What did you do? Scream or cry, get a bit angry, or just let it be. They're all doing yoga! Stimming, black and white, sensory, all at once. This is just making me more confused. Is that just an ice cube? Okay. Everything comes together at once. A billion thoughts, a billion stimuli. It's either this or that. Now what? A meltdown. Thaw. Just like an ice cube. I mean, yeah, I know that being overstimulated leads to meltdowns and shutdowns and some the whatnot. I just think it's the wording, though. Receiving or giving a hug of comfort for pure joy. Let me tell you a secret, little mama. I got him right. That looks like a vampire about to bite out somebody's throat, and they're okay with it. Aw, that one you can always count with. Say it with me now. 1, 2. Your turn. Actually, I was hanging out with Squirtle today. He was very chill. He was just hanging out in front of me and resting on my leg and stuff. He was very sweet. Very, not a lot of energy in him today. That's okay, you know? Sometimes we have those days. Another live being that is the most important, or the only being in your world where you can learn from, where you get comfort. Being around feels like you are on top of the world. Yeah, man, pets are good. Pets are great. I love me a pet. I love a good turtle. I'd love a dog if I wasn't allergic. I would die if I got a dog. It's easy. Open your mouth and just say it. A request, a complaint, an expression. It's simple. When the simple and typical is impossible. Is that a meme? Just when the simple and typical be impossible. That's autism. I don't know, man. Talking's hard. People are weird to talk to a lot of the time. It can be difficult. In megaphone, most typical human trait, voice. But when you process so much of everything else, you wish you could just scream with a megaphone. But for some, being verbal is not an option. I know there's a lot of kids that I knew in school who were nonverbal autistic. We have to get interested and get good at what everyone else is doing, right? You don't have to do things just because other people are doing them. Look at this guy. He's worshiping somebody. And this fella's like, ¿por qué? That guy is still... That's right, you're focused on the flowers. You're not just trying to show off that beefcake of yours. And these two people are on ecstasy. This man's got a train. There's so much in the world to be interested in. Like medieval history, and weapons and tactics and swords. I like swords so much that I'm learning to wield one. And it's really nice and fun. And you got a little teddy bear. I got a teddy bear too. Helps me sleep at night. No matter your age, you're never too old to sleep with a teddy bear. Sometimes you just need that little extra bit of support. Hello, you weren't holding this before. Special interests and subjects that are indeed special and interesting. Sometimes narrowed down to details of other interests. The true meaning of joy. Hyperfocus. Time flies. I've always just called it my ADHD, but like when you're able to tap into that hyperfocus on something that you enjoy, it is magical. Hello. How's the weather today? How are you? Those are my least favorite openers. Masked. Oh, you're so nice. Unmasked. I hate him. I mean, you don't gotta pretend to like... I thought you were holding that. You don't gotta pretend to like somebody when you don't. You know? Though at the same time, like, yeah, look at this man. Oh. We just walked into a rap battle here, didn't we? Just a 7-way rap battle. Give me the mask. Hold on, I gotta wear it properly. Hey-ya! I nailed it. Small talk keeps the folk connected. Hate small talk. Just terrible. Communication with masks. When you're always hyper-focused on so much else and in your special interest, the rest doesn't matter. Roll the dice and don't wear a mask. Masking, I know it's a common thing within autism, but I mean every mental illness and disorder, there's a level of masking. You know, it's just at the end of the day, you're just trying to not seem like you have a problem or that you're different in some way. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to business. Work, communicate, meet, rinse and repeat. It's the system. The way to survive. What about this man? Finally, a responsible person in exchange for paper. Are you selling me this human being? Because I will take it, thank you. Everything leads to being functional in society. Sometimes a special interest or responsibility. Most of it is draining. In exchange for a system you refuse to accept. You prefer to just focus on the special interest, but you can't. It's distressing. Okay. In special interests, isn't that supposed to be something where you can always just do that and it's always safe and fun and happy time? Oh, I'm dead. Impermanence. The only truth in the universe. Too much pain. Don't kill him. I don't understand. How did he just vanish from the world? It can't be. Uh-huh. How can all that lead to this? How come that very special being stopped existing after everything he's done of beautiful to this world and to me? Death is too much to bear. And then how can all of this make any sense? You know, I was thinking something very similar, actually. Right, next room then. Approach the cauldron. Oh. I am soup. Eat soup time! Yeah. Autism spectrum disorder. Each item you picked up represent one of the many different traits or characteristics from individuals who are on the AUTIST, or simply on the spectrum. There isn't a more autistic or less autistic individual. The spectrum can be compared as a soup. You can have one or more ingredients. You can even have every possible available ingredient. And then you have them floating or sinking inside the soup. There is no identical soup. Likewise, every autistic is unique. Each item you picked up represents an ingredient, which in itself represents an autistic character. Oh, was that saying the same thing twice? Magnifying glass, hyperfocus, teddy bear, stimming and comfort, megaphone, nonverbal communication hardships, palette, special interests, masks, difficulty of identifying social cues, straightfully honest. Honestly, I'm pretty straight. When talking to others, discomfort with small talk. Money. It represents when the autistic gets to... I know there's some debate about if you should say autistic person or person with autism, but just calling them the autistic, that feels like a step in the wrong direction. Gets to adult life and has to face the sum of all the previous ingredients in work. Environment... Oh, the sum of all the previous ingredients in work environments, and it also represents the opposite of what is the ideal world for an autistic. That is true. The world is very hostile towards autistic people, for sure. It keeps getting busier and louder and brighter and more colorful. There are definitely certain work environments that are just not made for autistic people. Certain work environments simply will not do. For a lot of that. Skull, the extreme hardship to deal with the death of an important person. Oh, that's what you were talking about. I thought it was me dead. I was like, yeah, some people just kind of stress out about death. I don't think that's an autistic thing. I get you now. First, due to the difficulty to accept changes, that is a big part of autism. And this is the only change that can't be undone. This is an extreme change. Yeah, I've never really thought of that actually. But yeah, death is a massive change. And yeah, if you already can't deal with change, then a change that can't be reversed, that would be actually pretty significant. Yeah. Second, when an autistic likes someone, he likes with intense love and care, and when his special one is gone, a black hole appears both in the mind and in the heart of the autistic individual. Oh, April's autism spectrum month. I didn't know that. All right. Well, this is my soup. I don't think I know anything more now. I mean, I find autism endlessly interesting regardless of if I have it or not. So I follow a lot of autistic creators and I've done some research into it. It's a very fascinating disorder, and neurotype more accurately. But I don't know if I have it. Oh no, I am into heaven hell. I don't know if I don't think I'm any more clear now than I was before on if I have but maybe you know. If you could understand what I was saying, because I sure didn't. Do you have autism? Hit that bell if you've got autism spectrum disorder. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, leave a like, leave a comment. And if you like what I do here and you want to help me make people happy for a living, then please subscribe to the channel. But of course, as always, I love you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.